And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Touchdown, Giants! John Ross, 29 yards. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Wilson on the keeper, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Thomas. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon, 67 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Green to bring it back. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 2, now Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 41 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From midfield now, Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Jeudy, 50 yards. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Rams have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught. Jeudy, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On first down, Henry, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Henry again on second down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's a run with Mixon. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it. Go get it done. And let your team know you're with them.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy.
Touchdown, Giants!
Jerry Jeudy
From a yard out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I'm one, ready? 11 MP,
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Steps away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big play.
Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here's Vic following the interception. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Niners. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty. which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On 2nd and goal, Vick, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vernon Davis there to make the grab, and the Niners have taken the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 78 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Burrow. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
I'm coming. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Vick, he'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow on play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Open man is Ross, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off down at the 2.
He's running.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. First down, Vic. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Out to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about where they want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Bills. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Touchdown 49ers! From 10 yards out. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, with completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Thomas. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll roll him out right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. A quick throw now complete to Ross. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Take it in at the 3.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Craig.
And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
It's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. The Bills say they have it, and they do. All right, here's a Captain Obvious setup. That all starts with a kick. If that's no good, this doesn't work out.
But it's not just the kick, as you well know. You're right, it all starts with that. But think of everything that has to happen for it to be successful. The kick has to be great. Then someone has to come up with the football. Whether the defensive team actually drops the ball, touches it, who knows?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38.
And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
6-0 our score after one.